Welcome back to Final Fantasy IX with me, Matthew Gaddis, Iggy Poogie. So today we will explore the town of Burmecia, Realm of Eternal Rain. It even says on the thing once we go in. Apparently it's been 5 years since Freya's visited here. So indeed, what we will have to do here is of course find our way seemingly to the king, because of course that is who that soldier before he died told Regent Cid about, was under threat by seemingly the Alexandrians. I don't know if you can do very much, but yeah. Queen, you'll probably just eat all the food if there's any left here. Seriously, because it won't stop raining, as the thing suggests. But that being said, let's go in. What can you do for your kingdom? Jump very high! That's one major thing you can do, Freya. Seriously, you're a dragoon, for crying out loud! Yes, this game did bring somewhat back job classes, not ones you can level up, but job classes nonetheless, I'll say that. What's in here? Okay, nothing in there. The only difference is we don't have a monk in the party. We don't even get one in the party, to be honest. Seriously. So what's in here? Cancer, another of the Stilatio coins we can get. More on that when we get to what was Disc 2 in the PS1 release. So next we go to our first battle here in Burmecia, and we get the magic vices. Oh yes, from these guys you can actually learn magic hammer from these guys. Seriously, well, actually a really useful skill. Actually, certainly against a later boss, I'll say that. The problem is the magic vices do not have that much in the way of HP, so yeah, it's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be a pain. As you can see, I did about 150 damage with not Vivi, but why am I using Phoenix down again? I could just easily use a thing. I do not want to use Vivi's magic on these guys. So apparently Freya can take them out in one blow! Seriously! Well, never mind. There are also goblin mages we can learn it off as well, so that isn't too bad. Queen is going to be the odd one out here, unfortunately, because they are going to be the thing, because of the blue magic that we have to learn, and the fact that we don't have a healer anymore. We won't get one until midway through the thing. And it looks like we can't go any further, doesn't it? Well, never mind, we'll go back and maybe encounter the next battle. In this case, 3 basilisks. So named that yes, they can turn you to stone. They actually inflict petrify and gradual petrify on you. So something that can easily be healed with softs, to be fair. And I don't know if I did get enough softs really, but never mind. And of course, Freya can easily avoid their petrification by just jumping in the air, of course. I don't know if I've got the ogre equipped on Zidane then. If I have, it's a really good sword for him, actually, because that will do some damage. They can also inflict slow on you, which, as the name suggests, slows you down. Seriously. We do not have haste on our character, so we're kind of screwed here in that case. Oh well, grin and bear it there, Vivi. I will try and do something about this. Maybe using thunder. I don't know why I'm using it on all. Never mind. We will just continue. And there's gradual petrify, as its name suggests. It puts a time limit of about 10 seconds on one of your party members, and eventually, if you don't defeat them, all of them in this case, all 3 of them, then you're pretty much, well, literally stoned. That's the only way I can. So they do actually drop softs, which is pretty good. Okay, so I'll heal up the party. Don't want to waste all my potions because, as I say, I do not have a healer, and until I get Rice's wind on, or Rice's wind, I'm not sure if it's pronounced the German way or not, on the thing, but here are the 2 annoying jesters, Zorn and Thorn again. Seriously, and summoning their black mages again. Oh boy. And yeah, this is gonna be annoying, but leave this battle in because it is a required one, I guess. Oh boy. So I think these are Type B Black Mages. The only difference, oh no, they might be Type A's. Let's see. Okay, they are Type A's. The only difference is besides the character designers, I think there's spells, but even then they don't get like up to like Firaga or Blizzaga when they get to Type C's, which we'll see in what was Disc 2, as I say. Anyway, fire. Probably not a great move to use on a mage, but 45 isn't half bad on a magic user, I'll say that. Still need to do a bit better there, Queener. That's another thing, as I say, even with their strongest fork, Queener could not do so great. Well, Vivi looks like he's ready to have a trance, it seems. Oh well, I'll jump out of the way there and use another fire there, obviously. Down he goes, and yay, I guess. And a few level ups as well, pretty nice. And with that said, let's go on to, well, almost. Which general? I have never heard of any general in the Alexandrian army. I do not know what they're talking about, those annoying jokers. So I'll just heal up and go on, as it is normal for me, of course. So let's close all that and indeed do so. Go up here where there's nothing to see. Oh, there might be something to see. No, just a dead Burmecian soldier. Oh god. Well, in this room we will actually see another chest containing us off. Now that chest up there on the far left wall there, that is a mimic, as we'll approach it pretty soon. So I'm not going to do anything with it for now. However, one thing I do want to do is actually go across here, because this floor crumbling over here will allow us to get to, over the lower thing, that chest on the lower thing. I've got speed today. So yeah, but that means I have to backtrack all the way over there, and that door requires another of those bells. Oh yes. So why am I being an idiot? Right, go over to the stupid analog stick, I think is why it's sticking so badly. Yeah, you'll know it's a mimic when it'll jump in, when the chest jumps in the air and starts biting at you. Seriously, very annoying. The thing about mimics, besides being things, they also summon magic vices and will continue to summon magic vices as long as you attack them and whatnot. They are optional, however, you don't have to fight them, although they do give you a bit more experience, I guess. Also, if you are able to kill the magic vice and get what was it now? Magic hammer with Vivi there, with Queener, sorry. Then yeah, that would be really good. Other than that, the other thing the mimics do is eat you for dinner, literally. But never mind. It seems like Zidane took him down anyway. Oh boy, this is gonna be annoying. Yeah, it is gonna be annoying. And the guy just escapes out of nowhere. Yeah, that is definitely what Visors can do. But never mind, hopefully we get decent experience. Okay, yes we do. Okay, well, I'll see you back at the first area then. This area, of course, is where that thing fell down and where we can carry on from where we were, if that makes any sense. Let's see what this chest is. It is yet another mimic. So I'm just going to skip that one and go on, of course. And the only way we can go now is to the right, into this room with, seemingly we can find something there, but maybe not. Okay, well, let's go outside then, to where Zorn and Thorn were, and indeed jump to the other side, and in the next room, well, there doesn't seem to be much. There is a bed there, but not much else. And although there is an item we can actually find here, something that is important, I guess. It's so dark in here, you wouldn't know where it is. It is on from here, where Zidane is actually. So we have to head to the right and look under the bed. Or maybe it's over here. I'll speak to the Burmecian soldier. And he will give us... No, we don't know where the bell is, that's the problem. Seriously. Though you'd think... Well, now we can check under the bed, now we're speaking to the soldier, and get the protection bell. And more backtracking, so I'll see you in a moment. With that said, we have to go up to the door as before and ring the bell. And like before, the door, she shall open! Again, just like with the previous one, and go through there. And we go further into, I'm guessing this is the castle. Or the royal palace, anyways, a bit further in. Yeah, well, Alexandrians? Queen Bran? Black mages that are not Vivi and actually made to kill? You say that, but remember what happened with the other ones? No, I don't know if Vivi does know what he's doing, but yeah, he's nervous, but okay. Thanks for the encouragement there, Queena. Oh, someone's coming. Okay, it looks like a bunch of well, no, we have one in our party, but he's nervous. He wouldn't hurt a fly. And I don't think he was made by, what's his face, Alexandria or anything like that. He is actually telling the truth. Yeah, we kind of have to deal with an annoying general that Zorn Thorn mentioned. Apparently there's still more black mages. Well, we still want to... Yeah, where's the king? Then where would he have gone? Fair enough, save your family there, Dan. Okay, well, that being said, let's go, as she said, up to the palace. However, in this area, it looks like we can't get any further. If we go under here, we will find a family of Burmecian people as well. Where did the black mages attack him as well? Yeah, that's no good. Well, I don't think he wants to miss his dad, or her dad even. Yeah. Uh-oh. Looks like that thing's gonna cave in. that still leaves the way to get up. Although apparently the cave-in apparently caused that statue to fall, so don't know if we can go over that. Over here, I guess we will have to, because that's a dead end. And then go through the left entrance, and one of these chests is a mimic, I'll say that now. Seriously. So, okay, not that one. I'm guessing it's the one on the far right end of the room, which, same thing as before, we'll summon a magic vice, so I'll skip that and go straight to the other end, and seemingly through the door and into this area where we can actually see the palace in the distance. We head through the door on the left, we will get to this armory where we can actually find a new spear for Freya. Oh yes. And this is the one that will give us Rice's wind. I don't know how you pronounce it really. Yeah. For the longest time I called chocobos, so okay. Bad. Too soon, Zidane. Seriously. Too soon. Well, let's equip a few things. Okay, so javelin and yeah, I don't know if I got Rice's wind or not, but never mind. Before we go on, however, we want to go to the right there, because in this room we'll find a seared Moogle, yes, but also a treasure chest containing a lightning staff for Vivi, and Stillskin will come wandering in here to avoid the rain, and we can buy some stuff off him to continue his journey as well. A soft, a high potion, and an ether. So, yay, that will help actually against our next boss battle. It's probably one of the toughest ones thus far. Also, Atla also has a thing, and I forgot to give. Oh, great. Well, never mind, I'll go to the mug shop anyway. You can get a needle fork for Queener, although that costs 3,100 gil. And also a glass armlet for the rest of the party, and a Magus hat, it seems, and a barbutt for thing, and some bronze vests as well. I'm not going to buy the needle fork just yet because of the aforementioned high price of it and everything. And I may want to buy a few Phoenix Downs. I only have 2 left. So yeah. Other than that, that's pretty